Now that we are one day removed, we have some exciting stuff to talk about. As y'all see the thumbnail, man. Hopefully, we get some Titans fans down in the comment section that our Vikings community can go back and forth with. I'm going to tell you right now, we all know the vibes. The vibes coming from Tennessee Titans fan bases, they were robbed. The referees cheated. And you know what? As a Vikings fan, I'm not sorry. I don't feel bad, bruh. I do not feel, but listen, as Vikings fans, we have been going through this for years and years. Shout out to the Zebras yesterday. I mean, even on the road, like they went against the fans. They went against the boos, the ahs, the yeahs. They said, I don't care. We Minnesota Vikings fans today, man. We making sure we get all the calls right when it comes to the Tennessee Titans committing, I ain't gonna say crimes, but you know, just committing things that they ain't supposed to commit, right? Let's get to it, man. Shout out Sarah, man. You know, it's funny. I was already thinking about putting this video together as I'm at my regular job. And Sarah, she put a message in the Purple Gang community chat and said, man, Titans fans are crying about how they were robbed. Maybe your team should learn how to be more disciplined. So all 13 penalties were the refs just being wrong? ? Your team is second in most penalties. That's just the refs robbing y'all, right? You know what she meant, right? That's the ref robbing y'all, right? That's what it is. Come on, man. You know we ain't robbed y'all. Let's talk about it real quick. Let's just talk about one quick fact, okay? You guys had 13 penalties for 91 yards. If you want to say one or two of the penalties were ticky-tacky, that's cool. We might can agree with that as Vikings fans. But what y'all not going to act like is some of those penalties that were called against y'all, you know, you do realize that you still, let's just say the penalties didn't happen, like the one on the 4th down. And we see one of the Titans fans is going to talk about it, and because I did go and I got some of their comments, so it's going to be fun. So stick around, right? But let's just say one of those or two of those did wind up going the other way and you guys got the ball. You do realize y'all had to go down and score on us for them points to count. It's not like just because you got the penalty, that equals 7 points for you. You didn't think that's how football worked, did it? I didn't think so. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to a couple of these Titans fans, because this is hilarious. You know, I figured, I said, you know what? I'm not going to come on here and talk about the game. I'm happy with the game. I'm happy with the results. Sammy D, our boy, bounced back. It's all gravy. It's all love. So there's nothing to really go back on. We had our post-game show last night. Shout out to everybody that was in the building. It was lit. It was worth it. I don't feel like I have to repeat myself again. So we're going to do something a little different. Now let's talk about and let's go and holla at some Titans fans and see how they really feeling the day after, okay? We got Slick Rick 8511. We were robbed. Come on, man. That's how you really feel? We got Sabrina Smith 841. The Titans won that game. The refs gave it to Minnesota. That's how you feel? Come on, man. Your team is garbage. You knew you wasn't beating us whether the refs were there or not. Let's not make this a thing. Well, actually, right now, RAP and the Vikings Purple Gang community, we are going to make it a thing. No, we're going to make it a thing. Since that's what y'all want to do, we're going to make it a thing, man. Because we know what it's like to be in y'all shoes. We got to tell y'all, hey, Titans fans, we know what it's like to be in y'all shoes. So don't, you got a friend in us tonight at least. All right, and then we got to move on to the Bears. But tonight you got a friend in us, okay? Let's talk about it, man. The Paper Jack. The refs are the best team. Go Stripes. Nah, we actually did y'all dirty. We actually dominated you guys. We really should have beat y'all by more. Did you miss the 2 drop passes? One by our superstar receiver, number 18, and one by our third wide receiver 3, Jalen Naylor, that was right in the basket. I mean, it really, if you want to play the game how y'all want to say, it really should have been 14 more points added on to that 23. That's what it really should have been. You know what I mean? That's what it should have been. Let's talk about Dub Battenberg 1. The refs literally cost us 28 total points. Jarvis Brownie Jr. had 2 called on him, both on 3rd down, that would have stopped the drive. Okay, so real quick, before I continue reading that, this is the one I was talking about. It stops the drive, but how does it cost you 28 points? We didn't score 28 points. And for one, you think the Titans offense and Will Levis was going to score 28 points on the Minnesota Vikings defense? Come on, man. let's be serious here, dog. Like, you know that wasn't going down like that, man. Stop it. You know what I mean? But instead, they ended up in 2 touchdowns. The illegal shift that took away Ridley's touchdown, you guys did an illegal shift. It is what it is, bro. What are you mad at the refs for? And then lastly, the Mike Brown in the end zone on 4th down, 28 points total. They should be fined, no doubt. You're mad. We've been there before, but listen, that comment is kind of absurd because you guys were not scoring 28 points off of those penalties. It just wasn't happening, bro. Let's keep it real, man. Shout out Mr. Reggit 4060. I'm a Vikings fan, and yes, those calls were BS. You know, I had to throw one of us in there real quick. And when I say one of us, I mean a Vikings fan. We not claiming you, dog. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real. Hopefully you see this video. We not claiming you. You got to show up to the Purple Gang meeting on Fridays, and you need to come in the comment section, and you need to apologize to us because we dominated that damn team with or without the refs. And even if we say the refs did help us and they were on our team, which I'm cool with saying, I'll admit I'm cool with saying that. Shout out to them, man. Let's go refs, man. You already Skol refs. You hear me? Skol zebras. Whatever you want to say, say. It's cool, man. All right. Scrappy L got money. These referees cheated that game, and they know that. We had that game. When did you have the game? When did you have the game? Drop it down in the comment. When you went up 3-0? Is that what you call having the game? You guys were battling an uphill battle from the coin flip. We let you get 3 points. You went up 3-0. If you want to call that having the game, call it having the game. But you lost by 10. All right, so stop it. We really should have beat you by more. Beast Mode 115. I am tired of the opposing teams having more fans than we do in our stadium. I had to share that one because, hey, the Vikings were deep in Nashville this weekend, man. Shout out to our fan base, man. Our fan base be traveling, man. This whole season, 2024, I just feel like Vikings fans in general have been, you know, getting in their cars, getting in the planes, trains, whatever it takes, man. We have been pulling up to these opposing teams' stadium and taking it over. Going in the trap and taking over the trap. I love seeing it, man. You know, I love seeing it. So shout out to the Vikings fans that are able to make that happen. Chase 1616. Something needs to be done about this level of bad officiating. And that's the one we're going to end on, but only because I do agree with that, right? Like I said at the beginning of the video, Vikings fans understand your pain. We understand how you feel right now. One day after the game, you feel like, man, we really had a chance. Now, I don't think y'all had a chance. See, it's a little different. See, the way we got done against the Rams, go back and watch that. You want to talk about criminal? You want to talk about refs being criminal? Go watch that game and put yourself in Viking shoes. And then we can have the conversation of, did the refs really cheat? You know what I mean? Did they really cheat for you guys? Did they really lean our way? It seems like they leaned our way, but you're just not disciplined. And that is why you guys are damn near 2-8 or 2-9, whatever you are, 2 games. You guys only figured out how to win 2 games. Let's stop the cap, man. Y'all drop it down in the comments. Do you feel like the Titans got cheated yesterday? Or do you feel like the Vikings just won, flat out won because the Titans are boo-boo? I'll let your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.